Welcome to the F.E.A.R Chronicles, false evidence appearing real, where we are covering real stories for navigating burnout, bold moves, and becoming your best self. I'm your host, Natasha Agha, private practice strategist, mother of two, and recovering perfectionist. This is the space where we get honest about the pivots, the pressure, and the purpose behind it all. If you're navigating life transitions, career shifts, motherhood, or learning to trust yourself again, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. When will I feel ready to launch? When will I feel ready to scale? When will I feel ready to take a leap of faith? Spoiler alert, you will never feel ready to do anything new. The truth is, that feeling of readiness that you are waiting for may never come. So you will be waiting and waiting and waiting for what? The right time, the right situation, the right offer to win $1 million? Really, what do you gain from waiting? I've said this before and I will say it again. When it comes to fear, feel the fear and do it anyway. Doing something new or novel is good. What's the worst that can happen? Failure? Okay, so you fail. Remember, failures are lessons and you learn from them. If you fail, fail fast and fail often because that will get you closer to your goals. But do not assume you will fail. Failure is a stepping stone to success. Any incredibly successful person has failed before becoming successful. It's like a rite of passage. Who gets it right on the first try? You know who didn't? Walt Disney, Steve Jobs, Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, Jeff Bezos, Abraham Lincoln, Elon Musk. If you've been listening to this podcast and thinking, I know there's more for me, more alignment, more freedom, more clarity, that version of you, she already exists. And that is exactly the work we do inside the Private Practice Burnout Solution. This is where we move beyond surface level strategy and into the identity, energy, and systems needed to build a business that actually supports your life. If you're ready to become her now, you'll find more details on my website at natashaagaconsulting.co. Then there's fear of the unknown. When you can't anticipate the results and you're flying blind or you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, uncertainty is what keeps many stagnant. If you only know what the immediate next step is, great, go do that. Then the next step will appear. It's just like the video game analogy I've shared. You will likely never have a fully completed map to reference. So instead of worrying about 10 steps ahead of where you are now, do the next thing you know and see right in front of you. It's like Nike's tagline says, just do it. Clarity comes in action, not before. Waiting to feel ready won't get you anywhere or move the needle, but taking repeated actions will build momentum. The time is always now. Remember why? Because later never comes. You will wait your whole life away and you know what you will end up with? Regrets. No one wants to live their life full of regrets, wondering what could have happened, the untapped possibilities, the unlived dreams, the out of reach desires. That's not a life you want to live, right? So live your life authentically and unapologetically. Most importantly, do it your way. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Is it their life? No, it's yours. At the end of the day, you will be sitting with yourself by yourself. Back when I started my YouTube channel, there was a short that I did that I feel is worth referencing here because it ties in really well with this topic, especially for the more analytical, logical thinkers, which is the 51% rule. This is you only need to be 51% sure when it comes to making big decisions because you know what? 100% certainty only exists in hindsight, which is the absolute truth. The last piece I want to mention is that excitement and anxiety feel nearly the same in the body. The only difference is how your brain interprets it. So, your brain determines whether the decision or the new business venture is a threat or an opportunity. Remember, everything is neutral until you and your operating system, aka your brain, assigns a meaning. You need to ask yourself what's holding you back? Is it fear? Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of being seen? If you're completely honest with yourself, which I highly recommend you are you waiting for permission? Permission from whom? You don't need permission from anyone to do what feels right to you. If anything, you give permission to yourself. Choose yourself, your success, your growth, your desires, and what's aligned for you. What matters is that you see your vision. Not everyone else is going to see it or understand it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean anything unless you let it. Faith over fear. Now is the time to take the leap. I would love to hear from you. Any light bulb moments, insights, or takeaways from this episode. You can share with me on Instagram at Natasha Agha Consulting or comment below. For more strategies, insights, and resources to help you navigate your own journey, join my Fearless Alignment newsletter on my podcast page, natashaagaconsulting.co. I invite you to take my 2-minute Are You the Bottleneck quiz to find out who or what is slowing down your progress. It's fast, fun, and eye-opening, and I will link that in the show notes below. Thanks for joining me on the F.E.A.R Chronicles. If this episode resonates with you, I'd love for you to like, follow, comment, or share with someone who needs it. Want more support? Check out the links below for free resources, my newsletter, and how to work with me inside the Private Practice Burnout Solution. Remember, bold moves start with small shifts. You've got this, and I've got you.